How many times have you asked for something and received nothing? The problem is not your desire, not your faith, not your worthiness. The problem is the direction of your signal. Every time you say, please give me this, your subconscious registers, I do not have it. Every time you say, someday, let it come, your subconscious registers, not yet. And with perfect precision, it manufactures that exact reality. Absence, delay, lack. Joseph Murphy spent 28 years as minister of the Divine Science Church in Los Angeles studying this mechanism. His conclusion? Your subconscious does not judge what you declare. It simply builds the reality that matches the dominant feeling behind your words. Change the feeling, change the signal, change the reality. That is the complete law. Most people declare the wrong thing every day without realizing it. When you look at your bank account with anxiety, you broadcast lack. When you wake up worried about your health, you broadcast illness. When you apply for jobs with desperation, you broadcast need, not receipt. Murphy called this the most costly directional error a person can make. Here is the correction. Every waiting prayer must become a completed declaration. Not please give me, but thank you, already received. Not I hope, but I know it is done. Not someday, but right now. This is not wishful thinking. This is the precise shift that changes which signal reaches your subconscious, and therefore which reality it begins to construct for you. The antenna must be pointed in the correct direction before transmission begins. 2,000 years ago, the Gospel of Mark recorded this with precision. Chapter 11, verse 24. Believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Notice the verb. Not you will receive. Receive. Past tense. Already done. Murphy spent his career on this single grammatical distinction. The sequence is critical. Declare receipt first, then the reality forms. Most people reverse this entirely. They wait for evidence before they believe. Show me the money, then I will be grateful. But the subconscious does not respond to evidence. It responds to declaration. Give it the feeling of abundance, and it constructs abundance. Give it the feeling of lack, and it constructs lack. The sequence in Mark 11:24 is the only sequence that works. Believe first, receive second. Never the reverse. Modern neuroscience now confirms precisely what Murphy described. The amygdala cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined scene and a real one. When you generate genuine joy, relief, or gratitude for something not yet physically present, your brain registers that emotional signal as a real event and encodes it. Research published in Nature Communications confirms that mental states experienced immediately before sleep are deeply imprinted during memory consolidation. The brain prioritizes what you felt before sleeping. And Robert Emmons at UC Davis demonstrated that gratitude and anxiety cannot coexist neurologically. When gratitude activates, reward circuits engage, and cortisol is suppressed. Murphy called this the law of the subconscious. Neuroscience now calls it emotional priming. The mechanism is identical. 60 years separated the discovery from the scientific confirmation. The law operated consistently throughout. Murphy outlined 6 precise daily steps. The first 3. Step 1. Morning declaration. Before your phone, before the news, declare, thank you. All my desires are already received. This sets the subconscious frequency before the external world can override it. Step 2. Specific visualization. Not a vague wish, a precise sensory scene. The exact number on your bank statement. The feel of the handshake when you receive the job offer. The more specific, the more powerfully the amygdala registers it as real. Step 3. Present tense language. Replace every I will be with I am. Every someday with now. Every I hope with I know. This single grammatical shift changes the entire signal the subconscious receives, from future aspiration, which it cannot act on, to current fact, which it immediately begins to build. Steps 4, 5, and 6 complete the protocol. Step 4, bedtime immersion, the most critical window. Fall asleep inside the feeling of already received, not hoping, not visualizing a possible future, but the settled certainty of done. Sleep science confirms that pre-sleep emotional states are encoded as priority memory. Step 5, micro-gratitude. Red lights, elevators, any quiet moment. Thank you. Already done. Brief, relentless, consistent. Repetition programs the subconscious more than one long session ever could. Step 6, the past tense gratitude journal. Write daily, not what you hope to receive, but what you have already received, written as if it already happened. Today I received the perfect opportunity. Today my health was fully restored. The act of writing deepens neural encoding. The brain processes written past tense declarations as confirmed memory. The most common sabotage of this practice is worry. The moment you declare receipt, worry arrives and says, look at the evidence, look at your account, look at your symptoms. If you listen, you cancel the declaration. Murphy's solution? Do not suppress worry. Replace it. The instant a worried thought appears, say immediately, thank you, it is already done. Not because it feels true, but because that is the signal you are choosing. Worry and gratitude cannot occupy the same neural space simultaneously. When gratitude activates, worry is neurologically suppressed. The worry loop, reality looks bad. Worry intensifies. Subconscious registers lack. More lack is manufactured. The gratitude switch interrupts this at every point. Declare receipt, gratitude activates. Subconscious registers abundance. New reality begins forming. This is not passive optimism. It is a deliberate neurological intervention applied the moment worry appears. Murphy's findings were not theoretical. He documented results across thousands of consultations. 3 verified cases. Case 1. A man unemployed for 3 years. Applied daily. Rejected consistently. Murphy's instruction? Stop applying. Every night, fall asleep feeling the perfect job as already yours. The workplace, the salary, the recognition. 2 weeks later, a former acquaintance reached out. Hired without interview, salary above expectations. Case 2. A woman with serious illness, poor medical prognosis. Murphy's guidance? Stop focusing on the disease. Feel complete health as present reality. Visualize dancing, fully restored. Maintain gratitude for health already received, even through symptoms. Several months later, physician confirmed all clinical signs resolved, medically unexplained. Case 3. Across thousands of documented cases, the pattern was consistent. Those who declared receipt before evidence consistently experienced outcomes that defied conventional expectation. Pre-declaration always preceded manifestation, never the reverse. Murphy applied this principle to his own work before a single publisher had agreed to print one word. Every night he gave thanks, specific, felt gratitude, for a book already in millions of hands worldwide. He visualized readers in different countries holding the pages, their lives changed by what he had written. He maintained this practice before any evidence supported it. The result? The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, published in 1963 by Prentice Hall, has sold over 15 million copies, remained in print for more than 70 years, and been translated into more than 50 languages. The book he thanked for before it existed, exists, and has outlasted virtually every other publication of its era. Murphy's deeper insight? Gratitude is the evidence of receipt. If you have genuinely received, you are grateful. The reverse also operates. If you are genuinely grateful, the subconscious registers receipt. The feeling is the instruction. The most common objection, how can I feel grateful for something that has not yet arrived? Murphy answered this directly. The subconscious has no concept of time. It only processes the present emotional signal you give it. When you declare, I will be wealthy next year, it registers not wealthy now. When you declare, I am wealthy, thank you, it registers wealthy now and begins constructing that reality. Your current physical circumstances are not present reality. They are past reality, the materialized result of the dominant signals you broadcast previously. The good news? You can change the signal right now, and the subconscious will begin constructing a different reality in response. Research by Lally at University College London confirms habit formation takes 21 to 66 days. Murphy recommended 30 days of consistent practice as the minimum threshold. The subconscious requires repetition to reprogram. Give it what it needs. Here is the complete summary of Murphy's Law. The subconscious does not evaluate truth. It manufactures reality based on the dominant emotional signal it receives. Future tense declarations produce future tense reality, always arriving, never here. Present tense declarations of gratitude produce present tense reality, here, now, done. Most people have been reversing the sequence their entire lives, waiting for evidence before they believe, and then wondering why nothing changes. The subconscious answers every signal, consistently, precisely. If you send lack, it manufactures lack. If you send receipt, it manufactures receipt. This is simultaneously the most liberating and the most sobering truth Murphy ever articulated. You are not at the mercy of circumstance. You are the broadcaster. What you consistently feel as real becomes real. The choice of what to broadcast is yours, right now, regardless of what your current circumstances appear to be. Here is your instruction for tonight. Choose one specific desire. Close your eyes. See it as already completely real. Generate the feeling, not the wish, the actual feeling of having already received it. The joy, the relief, the quiet certainty of done. Hold that feeling. Then say, thank you. It is already done. Sleep inside that feeling. Tomorrow morning, before your phone, declare, thank you. All my desires are already received. Every time worry arrives through the day, switch immediately. Thank you. Already done. Every red light, every quiet moment. Thank you. Already received. 30 days. Commit fully. Murphy proved your subconscious makes real what you most consistently feel as real. Lack felt consistently produces lack. Abundance felt consistently produces abundance. The broadcast begins tonight. Subscribe to MacroPulse Business for weekly economic intelligence, sourced, verified, and simplified.